Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Tech Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.
Well, go on my side. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pree Dis Show. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, and this week we're in North Parade, downtown Kingston. As usual, we have a whole heap of entertainment and lifestyle content for you guys. So without further ado, we can start the show now. The Magnum All-Star Sound Clash Finals took place here in downtown Kingston on the waterfront. Echo One Sound were victorious over 5-star Generals and took home the grand prize. Let's recap the festivities.
Good friend only come one time in my life. If you don't see that, I better you tattoo your life.
I'm Mr. Big Boss with a target. Say don't know the start yet. Mr. Tech, where your girl, where you walk when. So we do it most wanted. Level one father.
Yeah, no boy can't bad me. No boy can't. My life is so happy. What them know about we sing? The boy feel my big. So girl like sad.
No more sing, I talk about what I sing. Keeping at people, me big right, pick up, 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 go, pick up, go, she go, pick up.
Me don't know which one of them eat that over the stuff because I'm confused. Because every night me hear them play. Me hear Fireway and I play by a Fireway and dub plate. Me not hear me play no Echo and dub plate more so. But nobody true. Me confused, me I go kill the whole of them. Me I go him and him 9 selector them tonight. To all me I go kill them tonight, me I come from intro, listen.
So the people that will love God, put the two of them up in the ear. You make me stronger. First round, they like the clash. 5-star General come out and him go out with him thing. Yeah? Him people them even power them and him tonic. But at the time, he made a talk a little bit too much and a stretch out the intro for this and that. You don't know. Echo One.
5-star General something. You know say you a kitchen. But tell me what you wanna do when you know you can't defend that. Anything if I want in a world, make you defend that. You don't need no giant in a face room. Just wanna chat with me on 5-star with you.
Sorry, team. Machine
Now the rule said the man with the mic not supposed to use any form in decent language. And 5-star juggling, the mic man cuss a bad one. So that means he automatically disqualified from that round.
This is a little song I like to play because my grandfather always sing it to the girl. Watch out. In the days, watch out, come.
Jamaica. The first song Bounty Killer Vibes was Copper Shot, and Copper Shot tear down the place. And we're after Copper Shot, and we send the news most of the place after.
Five-star will make you wanna cry.
I play one Bushman. Idiot boy, you're the wrong Bushman you play. You should have played this.
Real bad. Oh God, my word.
People, let me tell you something. I could have collect this, but I decide so I now go collect it. You see that brother here? You see that general here? Barrington leaving. The amount of support when did a Sonia from the start to the finish.
The man they put some investment in their dub, and the dubs were back to back to back to back, and they definitely deserve to win tonight. We really appreciate the work they have done. Of course, Magnum is all about investing in dancehall music, and tonight showed how important a clash is to dancehall music and the development music in Jamaica overall. So a big up to 5-star. They didn't win tonight, but they definitely showed some energy and they brought something to the floor, and then next year they might win. Let's see. But big up to Echo One tonight. They did a very good job.
It's a tremendous experience. It's a great experience, and really appreciate what Magnum has been doing, and we're looking forward for a better year next year.
Yeah, I feel so amazing right now. Yeah, lost with words right now, but I just want to say whole heap of love, whole heap of respect for all of the support I get, and for the people that were believing in me and who never believe in me. I think gonna start think different now.
It's now time for our first break. We'll soon forward.
I compare it. What bitter means to me, it means respect. Yeah, from you a top man. Respect the bitter with the real top brand. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Respect the bitter. 18 years older to drink responsibly.
We're now here at the historic Ward Theatre in North Parade. Ward Theatre is synonymous for performances, plays, you name it. Speaking of performances, Irie Souljah is a singer, songwriter, producer, and he was born in Barcelona. Let's hear more in this week's Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
You were a stranger just the other day. I never know you could have made me change my ways. I'm not the type of guy who spend the night and stays.
So we all know how infectious Jamaican culture is worldwide, but it's not every day you get up and see a Spanish-born Rastaman sing reggae music. Irie Souljah, welcome to the show, my G.
Thanks for having me there, man. So when at a certain point my mother said, yo brother, you have to decide between music and football. I said, no, you know, I'm a bad singer and football now I'm gonna give me a career, you know. So
yeah.
End up a job football and just stick to the music. At a certain point I just wanted to drop everything. My mother said, bro, just stick to the music and that is your thing.
You started your first band as a teenager.
Yeah.
Talk to us a bit more about that.
We started something. It's called a band, but you know, them time I was like 16, 17, and it wasn't until I was like 18, 19 till the band kind of started to have a sound and hire different musicians and stuff, and the band did kind of get on a level in Spain till the point that we get called on some big festivals and stuff. You see me?
It's like life has no meaning, so go and give a helping hand, because the world needs healing.
You've been living in Jamaica for almost a decade now. What was that transition like?
Well, to me, it was a natural transition to the point where I was like so deep into the research of this reggae and Rastan thing, 24/7 involved, like watching documentaries, listening to the music.
So your first big reggae single, Learn and Grow. How did the audience react to that?
Well, I remember when I wrote the song and stuff and then we put it out, I remember some people from Reggaeville calling us and saying that the song was like the most streamed song for like a period of a week. My song like got the most streams on for them side and stuff.
To share a couple dollars with who don't have a dime, so we can keep the youths them out of violence and crime.
The single, What It Feels Like. Is there someone or something that inspired that single?
Not specifically, to be honest. Like sometimes you write love songs of a feelings where you got from before, or you know what I mean, from past relationships and stuff. Usually it's funny because how I write love songs is when I never write a love song when I'm in love. So
where Irie Souljah see himself in the next 10 years, what do you want to achieve musically?
I mean, musically, I just want to like become better and always have better music that come out. It means I just want to have progress with myself.
Rico the DJ is donning up the turntables on this week's Mixmaster segment.
Mixmasters is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge of things anytime, anywhere.
I know they look at your face, bad man bad every day. Get on your knees and pray. Do you regain your faith?
How did it all begin for you musically?
Musically, man, as I'm pretty sure a lot of people already said, there's a phase where you just download virtual DJ and just start messing with it, and then it just clicked from there. It was about 2014, 15ish. I was still back in high school, back in Wolmers, new laptop, but it couldn't play in a game. So I have to find something to put on it. Put virtual on it and start playing some song and say, yo, could I do this? You know what I mean?
Look on them from say you do like. Tell me how you feel, let me get in your mind. Let me reminisce on the wine. Baby, let me get in behind. I really wanna fit in your life, girl.
How did that experience prepare you for what you are now pursuing?
I feel like it prepared me in a way that it was a low pressure environment to really find my playing style. Playing in front of people that know me already, I think that it made me more comfortable to break the boundaries of the box.
What do you think you bring to the table musically?
I have a motto that I try to stick to when I'm playing music. Don't just play music, play with music. So to say that I feel like a lot of people, it's just like one song to another song to another song. I try to do like drop the vocals of this song on this beat or loop this, play with that, scratch that. It feels that it's like a tool to me. I consider myself multi-genre, but naturally, as anybody who does multi-genre, they have stronger genres than others. Most people know me for soca right now because that's where it started to take off naturally. So most of my events are soca events. So I would say that soca is my strongest genre, dancehall is pretty close, and then we start spreading out into like Afrobeats, hip hop. I'm trying to get into Amapiano right now to like diversify my set. I really want to do music, let me say entertainment full-time, because I do plan to eventually branch out into production, music production and event planning. And I hope that one day that the side hustle turns into what pays the bills, so I can keep doing what I love.
What do you enjoy most about being a DJ?
I think I do it for the love. I think that some people really do it for the money and the hype, but I think I do it for the love. I like I like when people enjoy themselves. So whenever I'm playing a song and it's a good reaction, everybody's smiling, everybody's cheering, that's why I do it. The challenges, I mean, it's kind of a dog-eat-dog world out there. If you ask any of the older guys right now, there's always a newer guy trying to come up to take your spot. I think that the space, even though there's food to everybody, I think we have to be realistic and say that the space out there is limited for the amount of DJs that can be in a certain scene, for example. So you have to be ahead of the curve, offering something new, be distinct, you know, stand out.
When you see them head this song, when you head the rhythm and you let the man with the Congo drum. It's a vibe and it's a when you jam into this deep band.
Tell us about your entry into radio. You are at Newstalk 93 FM. How did you get involved in radio and how has the experience been for you?
So I got on Newstalk 93 FM, the Carnival Curfew show every Saturday at 1 to 3, straight soca. I was here as an interviewee at first. Big up MC LDV and DJ Anash. I was running off the show before I came. And then Anash couldn't continue the show. So LDV asked me to jump on, and then from that day it just clicked. LDV is my MC, that goes to most of my shows to work with me.
Good to have you on the show.
Thanks, Kevin. Good to be here.
Yeah, man. Respect, man.
Wicked people, fire go Bundy, fire go Bundy. Whoa, oh Lord, I said this is the year for love. Fire go Bundy.
It's break time. We'll be right back with some more Pree Dis.
What bitter means to me, it means respect. Trust in the process. It might rough now, but go on push, brother. So when them say bitter, that just mean life I get better. Campari, respect the bitter.
Javed is a jerk chicken vendor in Papine. Let's hear what keeps his fire burning on this week's PAN Di Fyah segment.
PAN Di Fyah is brought to you by JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss ketchup and barbecue jerk sauce. Better because it's Swiss.
Javed, how long have you been here in Papine doing a jerk chicken business?
When I know, sir, from 2019 I start, yeah, come like COVID create a new era for me. I'm a poultry farmer. I do eggs and chicken for a long time. From school days till, first it was a hobby, then I turned into a business, up to now. And I was a chef by profession. You see me, I go for art. I got art for that. Before that, I was working at UWE, at Rexall. You see me? And through COVID coming, COVID lockdown, that's what I'm telling you, because of COVID make campus lockdown. And I did get an injury on my finger, so I didn't even know how to work before even COVID coming. I as well love jerk chicken and I as well jerk chicken in my yard. I'm say, yo, you know what I'm going to do some jerk chicken. I'm going to go to my link my cousin over there. So I'm saying, I can come out of front and jerk some chicken and I say, yeah man. So some go to man, cut up some of my chicken and bring it out on the road. And first time I do it was a joy, but sell off, you see me, soup and chicken. You see me, so that gave me a great motivation for the first time. So from there so till then, up to now. Yeah.
How has the journey been for you?
Well, to tell you, it's not easy but it's fun. It's not easy but fun because you see me every day never be the same. You see me some day nice, some day rough. But as a business person, you have to just pursue yourself and do it. You see me? So you know the love for food start from home, you know. So I got a heart for food. And through the whole of that journey, I've been a cook and I have other virgin where true, my brother knows that we can cook, so if any little party, any little event, me do it, you see me? So some gonna get in and just love it. Yeah. I sell soup, I sell pork, certain time I do fish, I do escovitch fish now and again, and like if you have a round-robin party or any other event, we jump on, isn't it? Once it's cooking, we're there. Catering, drink out, dance,
Up to there, somebody can ask me if we can do a function up in a deal. So, yeah man, it's a thing with a business.
What is it about your chicken that keeps your customers coming back?
Well, probably consistency of flavor, because I don't just do a thing because I can do it. I do it because I love it and for a passion, and I do it for everybody can enjoy. You see me? So I make sure some seasoning up, my soup and pint, I know whole back pan, food, meat and that up.
What keeps you going? What keeps you doing what you do?
Well, for tell you the truth, I'm self-motivated and that could be able to over there, sir. Excuse me, Uncle Tom. Yeah, that could pretty baby there. My first daughter. So every time I look on her, she motivates me. She never have to do nothing. Just to look on her. Yeah, it's a drive.
How often are you here in Papine at this spot you're doing your jerk chicken business?
Friday and Saturday. Every Friday, every Saturday. Cow skin and chicken foot and nothing. Small one. Yeah man, chicken ready. Yeah, we do festival as well, you know. Yeah man, festival, fried plantain and roast breadfruit. But breadfruit are in a season. But we do festival every week. People love it. Yeah man, I'd like to establish a real jerk house. You see me? We are main location, otherwise but I like if we can have other establishment around popular location in Jamaica, you understand? Yeah. But me like to have a main headquarters.
Yeah. Listen up for our true tip of the week.
It's now time for your true tip of the week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
Doggy dental care is very important because, first of all, you don't want to have a dog that has a stinking breath. That's one thing. Cleaning your dog's teeth on a regular basis can prevent things like heart or kidney issues.
How regular? How often?
I would say every day or every other day. It's important. Just like you and I, we brush our teeth like every day. So it's important to brush your dog's teeth on a regular basis.
What are some of the other methods of doggy dental care and which is the most effective?
There are things out there that you can use like an everyday thing like a dental stick. Some persons sell that. You can order it online. Dog can chew that on a regular basis just to keep the teeth healthy and everything.
How long is the process for?
In brushing your teeth?
Yeah.
2 minutes, 3 minutes the most. Ensure that you get every corner, every teeth is important. In between the teeth, spaces in between the teeth is very important. You don't want any build-up of plaques or any overnight food or anything like that. So it's very important.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
After this break, we have Phil Culture, Irie, and the Magnum Top 10 chart. Keep it locked.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
It's JF Mills Flour Mixes for your pastries, pancakes, festivals, Johnny cakes, and many cakes. Your wraps, pizzas, rotis, spinners, and dumplings and fritters. Using our wide variety of flours to include counter, cake and pastry, all-purpose, whole wheat, and baking. Pick them up today. All from JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen. Distributed by Caramel.
Everybody get your taste buds ready.
Swiss ketchup pours better, tastes better, flavors better. Swiss ketchup makes your food and sauces yummy, yum, yum. Swiss ketchup, loved by kids and adults. Swiss ketchup, a delicious and favorite for all occasions. Ketchup is better because it's Swiss.
Better because it's Swiss.
In 1991, By Your Side was a smashing hit for Richie Stevens. Let's hear the backstory behind that song for this week's Philly Culture segment.
Philly Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Philly Culture.
Wanna say such a long, long time that I love you, baby.
How did that ballad come about? What inspired it?
So even though I break on the scene with a song called Boof Bop, which was a total dancehall hardcore song, I was dying to sing a ballad. I wrote that song when I was about 21. You understand? But didn't get to record it till 1991. When I recorded the song and it was released on the Jamazima label, Specialist Producer Song, I mean, a lot of people didn't know it was me singing at all because it was so different from Boof Bop. You know, but it kind of born from out of that passion and that love that I have for music in general.
Love I feel for you is so very true. Just get high.
Baby, can't you see? I just want to be by your side. You know, there was a girl live up the road, but even though we weren't involved, but you know, it's just something that they imagine, you know. So it's mostly imagination. I remember the first day singing the song to Specialists and say, I would love this song to be my next recording. And immediately we tried to figure out which musician we would go to play the track. Dean Fraser ended up playing the solo. We went to the great Robbie Lynn. By Your Side is a song that taught me that I can go wide and across the board in different genres of music.
What was the response at radio when the song went to radio?
The response was the same everywhere. In the streets and radio, people is asking, who that I sing? What that song did for me was to solidify me as a bona fide vocalist during that time. So when that song dropped, it opened a lot of doors because a lot of people now start kind of giving me the respect of a bona fide singer. When I was touring into England when I met Soul to Soul, that was one of the songs that they were listening to. Now, that is how I got to sing the song Joy with the international group Soul to Soul.
How has the rising cost of living affected you and your family? Well, let's get some responses in this week's Why Pree Vox Pop segment.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Well, right now, really affect me, but believe me, affect a lot of people. You understand me? But not me, because I'm a hustler, I'm a street youth. I hustle in the street, you get me? So I know, say, me can't make me food. Me can't have my food. So it wouldn't affect me like how it affect some people, you understand?
Very hard, it's very hard. I work just 3 days a week and it's very tough, very tough. Very, very much badly because everything is expensive. Sometimes you pay where you work, but you come out here, you don't know how to spend, you don't know which part to start from, so you're really kind of struggling.
Boy, rough, but we have to get through the same way, rough. But you have to determine and fight it. I just say, go. A life, anything we life, whatever, just accept it. Accept what you bring,
Well, basically, it kind of balance still now. Because whether you go up better or no, you still have to work. If you try to maintain yourself and your family, so it kind of balance. Because never too easy, never too hard. Yeah.
Why Pree is brought to you in partnership with Campari. Campari, respect the bitter.
Let's see which song will hold on the #1 spot on this week's Magnum Top 10 chart.
Big up my science
Come to the tropics, ever seen a PAN Di Island really nice.
Right now we Instagram famous, it not spontaneous. From me a juvenile and the money I call me, call my daughter finger Benz.
How the weight make me feel okay. We live on it.
V6 pan it all and it can't stop.
Me don't really beg new friends. Straight cut the air for the lamp.
Like me see some skill. Dwelling at the dark because I mean them one.
I'ma say things inside where I destroy all of my vibes.
Big up all of the vendor them and all of the hustler them out here in the North Parade. You don't know I'm your host Naldo Addi, closing out this week's episode of Pree Dis. Big up yourself, man. Yeah, man. All of the hustler them up here up and come. Let's see which song I hold on the number. Too fast, G. Too fast, too fast, too fast.
Pree Dis was brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Ray White Overproof Rum, Fui Culture, Campari, Respect the Bitter, JF Mills, the heart and soul of your kitchen, and Swiss Ketchup and Barbecue Jerk Sauce, better because it's Swiss.